Gatesfold back there, and widest of all, there's a bit of speed in the middle of the track with Zukov looking for the lead. Miss Fondue got there first of all. Perspective's beaten them all out. Perspective's come across with a wing on every hoof and led easily. Kicking through, Miss Fondue will hold the leaders back there from Zukov, who's caught without cover now. Might press on now. Racing in turn on their backs as the heat is on. Is getting up into fourth spot there and relegated to three back the pegs. Old Rockefeller Lombo. Pretty genuine speed early on up in front here. Racing along there was Vic Chevelle, got past a few from the second row. Our Bushwhacker Racers in the running line there is about to get up into the running line and be one out three back. Onto its back Return Soldier, and last of all there is Shakahari. They head down, and as I said, with the wing on every hoof, Perspective made it across from the barrier 7, made light work of the bad barrier and took up the running for Craig Turnbull. In second spot there, Miss Fondue booted up nicely for Tiana McMahon there to hold the leaders back. This relegated Zukov to outside the leader at this stage. Old Rockefeller Lombo's dropped back off the bit there, and just popping in front of it now will be Zukov. So Old Rockefeller Lombo will be back to full back the pegs. They'll come down and might get the bell this time. I don't know what's happened to the bell this time. The heat is on. He's caught without cover there, about 3 lengths off the leader. On its back in turn out, Bushwhacker gets a lovely drag into it from Return Soldier. Vic Chevelle travels nicely, but snookered by horses in front of him, 5 back. And last of all there in the running line is Shakahari. Obviously not working the bell, something we'll have to look at before Sunday, but as they get down towards the 800 metre peg, Perspective in a very evenly run event, and he's kept the speed on. Craig, once he found the top, shows the way clear from Miss Fondue. Zukov's off and around him, and it's done a bit of work already, but moved up very sharply at the 600 to be challenging the leader here, Perspective, who's still got a little bit of a kick there, warming to the task nicely. The heat is on. He lives up to his name there and starting to put himself into the race there. And back on the inside, just giving ground, Miss Fondue. Return Soldier runs on from a mile back there. Our Bushwhacker between horses. Shakahari's off around him from Vic Chevelle and Old Rockefeller Lombo. Well, up in front, Perspective. They ran up to him. They haven't got past him yet, though. Widest of all will be Return Soldier. Between horses here is Zukov, but they're running on empty, some of these up in front. Return Soldier trying to get to him. Zukov in the middle might have popped his nose in front, and finishing on late now, Shakahari burst through in the middle. Shakahari, Return Soldier. Shakahari, Return Soldier. Return Soldier, because of his size, I think. The big horse might have got up on the outside from Shakahari. Good run there was Zukov there, who battled out well from Perspective, set up a good trial. The heat is on, was about 6 metres away there. Then Old Rockefeller Lombo, Vic Chevelle. Further back, our Bushwhacker. And last to pull up was Miss Fondue. We'll leave it to the judge, but you might have to favour the outside horse here. Those in the 6.